Every picture will be up there for a couple of seconds. So let's go ahead and start talking about our strengths. Does anybody have any ideas on what the strengths would be of Atlantic Avenue?
We do have a sidewalk on the side of the street.
Go ahead and write that down.
This is a crazy strength, but there's quite a bit of vehicle traffic. It's the main artery in the South Hill.
So high traffic count.
High traffic count, I think, is a strength for a business area.
Mm-hmm.
Proximity to interstate.
Mm-hmm.
Good visibility.
All right, let's get Judy a chance to catch up. High traffic count, interstate access, and what was the other one?
Good visibility.
Good visibility. Oh, and you just saw the slide about the survey. Y'all have heard about the survey, right?
Yeah.
Please spread the word about the survey. As of this morning, I had 17 responses, and then Nick, you said that you had filled it out before you came here, so I know of 18 responses. And again,
If you lost the email, it's also on the website. It's the very first thing on the Revitalization page.
okay, thank you for that.
Availability of property is a strength. There are several vacant properties along there if somebody wanted to.
Vacant lots or vacant buildings?
Both.
Okay.
That's why I said property.
Okay.
Close to banks. But well, it is a popular thoroughfare because it is sort of our financial district. It's one of our financial districts, and it's also a connectivity. People have been connecting the Golden Mile with downtown by Atlantic Street for many, many years.
It's like a little Wall Street.
It really is.
I think Centennial Park, being located behind it as a draw for community events, that people could then also be drawn down to the Atlantic Street corridor from there.
Mm-hmm. That's close enough. Yeah. It's just outside of the study area, but one of the other things that I'm hoping to consider in this plan is pedestrian connectivity. So we've got really good sidewalks here downtown. We've got sidewalks on both sides of Atlantic Street, but I think the lateral connectivity between Atlantic Street, off of Atlantic Street, could be improved. As far as Centennial Park, I think the only way that you could really get there from a pedestrian standpoint is off of
Main.
Okay.
But the visibility is becoming so much better. The park, with the work they're doing on it, it's going to be an easy thing to see instead of looking for a sign and wondering what a Centennial Park. You'll see the new playground and the new walkway that's going to take you down from both Main and Atlantic Street.
Centennial Park, Judy.
Yeah, one weakness.
Now, where is the playground going to be?
It's going to be in the
I'm the only one who doesn't know where the playground's
It's
going to
going to
be.
be on the upper area where you can see that concession stand and that walkway area by the, right, Bill?
Mm-hmm. Right between those, the
Yeah.
walkway and the little rest. There's a bathroom area up there too, so it'll be right between that. In that
There's already 32 access parking spaces to the new playground
How often is the park used?
every day.
And a lot of nights.
And a lot of nights, till dark.
Sometimes late at night.
It's become a very popular attraction. They buy the burgers along the strip and know that we have a park, and you see all kinds of vehicles where they let the kids out to romp and play now. People are learning about our park as they
Family
come through
reunions,
South Hill.
birthday parties,
A lot of.
school groups.
It's just about booked every weekend, 9-10 months out of the year.
We have a straight to the park.
Yeah, I've only driven by it, but as far as the amenities go, and we're going to be adding a playground. We've got a picnic pavilion, a restroom.
Amphitheater
restroom
coming for more.
Oh, so the amphitheater is
tennis courts.
existing?
Huh?
Amphitheater is existing?
No, it's going to be
It's
built.
planned.
That's part of the new improvements coming, are covered amphitheater.
Stage will be existing by spring. There will be a stage there for the amphitheater.
Okay. continuing on with strengths, we've got a lot so far.
Knowing the diversity of businesses that are already there, it's a wide range of businesses. You got tattoos, you got banks, you got printing, you got tax plate, you got everything, real estate. Tattoos, it's all through that.
If you have hair, you can go and get your hair fixed there, but it doesn't do much good for Nick and me.
Proximity to the Colonial Theater, the library, the college, I guess you could call it strength. Again, it's the road that leads into the downtown area.
All the houses on Atlantic Street, we're talking about the diversity of businesses and the mix of uses. And that's one of the questions in the survey is, what do y'all think about the mix of uses? Should it be better or whatever? It's not readily apparent that there are any residences directly on Atlantic. Obviously, there are a lot behind those properties in front on Atlantic, but I only had questions about maybe 4 or 5 houses that still function as houses for dwellings. Is that about right?
That's about right.
Okay.
One of the strengths that I think we have had is pretty much in general been able to maintain the area and what's going on, as far as utilizing the housing rather than tearing everything down and trying to reinvent that whole street. We've been able to keep adapt the housing to business. And that's been, I think, been a good thing that we've been able to maintain that.
So can you summarize that in 3 words?
Well, maintaining utilizing the housing that's been there for many years, I guess.
Preserving the structures.
Okay. Rehabbing the structures. That would read more like an opportunity than a strength. If we like the existing structures there and we want to maintain the character is possibly a strength. And it sounds to me, Mickey, like you believe that the character is worth preserving. So can we put that under opportunities?
Sure.
Okay.
I think it's a tie both ways.
Exactly.
Strength and opportunity.
Okay. I know there's more.
You got any ideas?
I agree with everything y'all said.
Part of what the transition area offers, I don't know how to put this in, but the fact that it was residential, it still offers some greenery versus where instead of just being all asphalt and parking lot. There's the yards and the grass and what have you. It offers an opportunity to be designed as a pretty connectivity, with some green space.
It's not looping like I thought it would. Let's see.
We've been focusing on the area from Wednesday in. I just wondered about the shopping centers down there, but I don't really see any great strengths other than I don't see the strengths.
Well, we can put that under weaknesses.
Well, the strength of the shopping centers is that they're there and not in some other town. And, we're glad of that. It used to be a farm.
Well,
down there.
I agree with that.
The strength of that
maybe
area.
to put that in other words, there is a strong, would you say that there's a strong tax base or
Well, the strength of that area is...
from an economic development standpoint, it's generating tax dollars. Is that true? Or?
And meals and lodging, the majority of it is down on Atlantic Street, from the
Okay.
town of South Hill.
Well, we'll just put generates tax dollars. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a physical characteristic. We just identified one that's not physical, but it's definitely a strength.
Well,
Well,
it
one of the
attract-
biggest
attract
strengths that area
shoppers and-
has is that you've got well-known national chains there, so that people that are from outside the area can come in and feel comfortable that South Hill has the amenities that they're used to. You know, you've got your well-known national brands there, and so it helps people say that, oh, well, they're part of the world that I'm in.
Right. That's good.
And from the pedestrian standpoint, you do have a lot of neighborhoods, residential neighborhoods on either side of Atlantic Street that could conceivably walk to Rose's or Food Lion to get what they want, as opposed to having to drive out of town or to the outskirts of town to a Walmart or something along those lines.
That is a strength, they're walkable shopping for that part from that stoplight in. That's easily walkable shopping.
It's within walkable distance. I tried to walk that myself, and, you know, I like to think that I don't get too scared around traffic, having lived in Richmond for a long time, but
They go fast, don't they?
it's tough. So it's definitely within, everything is within walking distance, and you know, walking distance is classified as anything probably within a quarter to half a mile. And we're talking about a 1 mile corridor here, but you know, maybe to say walkable from downtown all the way out to the interstate, yeah, you could do it, but I think the safety factor kind of goes down.
You wouldn't want to be out there on it walking too much.
Right, and that may be a weakness. So,
Mike does it every day. He does.
But Atlantic Street has one strength, it has an ABC store, and none of our other streets have one of those.
Another non-physical provides jobs.
it provides jobs. Atlantic Street provides jobs.
A lot of jobs.
How many more jobs than any other street in town?